so. I'm sure you...
Stay focused.
Hi, so I wasn't planning on commentating this playthrough, but then I tried to explain what I was doing with it in the description. It was long and dry and horrible, so I'm doing this instead. So what this playthrough is it's the low Monastery Verdant and Management. That means is that you just don't do a lot of explores. You do almost the minimum. I am allowing a dancer explore, and I might have one part 2 explore. But there are playthroughs like this floating around the internet. There's one by Ice Coffee Gaming, I believe is his name. Triabolical did one, and there's one by Original Raisins on Twitch. What's different about my playthrough is that I'm trying to demonstrate that you can get around the team of the Monastery without changing how you play that much. You can still play pretty smoothly and pretty efficiently and not have to do a lot of the grinding that these other playthroughs do. I'm not trying to knock them for doing that. I'm just trying to demonstrate my own thing. Because of that, I'm even going to play faster than I normally do. This isn't an efficiency playthrough or an LTC playthrough. I'm
It's your call.
Mostly just playing fast to show that, no, you don't have to grind, and also that I also kind of want to challenge myself. That's another part of it. So, I think that pretty much covers it. There's more specific rules in the description, but that's the gist of it. There are things I'm allowing that other playthroughs don't, because I deem them worth the time put in. Usually because the time put in is very little, such as forgetting a dancer. Now, I guess we'll talk about the gameplay. Here I take an extra turn to heal up and rearrange inventories is as needed. 8th turn of this map is very possible, but you don't get as much breathing room, so it's a lot tighter. And 7th turn is also possible, but I think it requires a smash crit, and I'm not doing it. So, we're coming up on fighting Blue Lions, which is really very difficult. Normally for this map, I deploy Warrens over Lysithea, but when you're playing this fast, Dimitri and Dedu are so bulky that even though those are essentially the only 2 enemies on the map Lysithea is better against than Warrens, it's still more useful to have her. You'll notice I equip Iron Gauntlets on
Ready and willing.
Leonie a couple times instead of just unequipping her. There's no reason for this. I just think it's funny. Which is weird because it's not that much of a joke, but whatever. So you're going to see we killed Dedu pretty much exactly. Leonie does have a spare action, but if she attacks Dedu to chip him again for us, then she's gonna get doubled by Dimitri, because the only remaining space she can attack from is within Dimitri's range. So yeah, if I left it in level strength, that was exact damage right there. So I guess just briefly on the other 2 units that aren't forced. Hilda makes Quad deal 3 extra damage. You can see with some of these exact damage kills, that 3 damage matters fucking a lot. So even with only 1 dude on the team, Hilda's personal is incredibly valuable. And Leonie is the same. Tempest Lance is very nice. Having sometimes 11 strength is very nice. Even though, again, we only have 1 dude, so positioning for rivalry isn't really that convenient. I don't know why I was hovering this. I had this part of the clear planned out. I'm going to attack with Hilda and kill Lila. Once again, we do exact damage.
You're a tough one.
Another nice thing about Leonie is that she's tanky enough that she can sometimes enter enemy range without getting targeted.
My training.
For example, you can see that last turn, Dimitri went for quad over Leonie, because Leonie is just bulky enough that he prefers attacking quad, even though quad can counterattack. The enemies don't seem very averse to getting hit back in general. I put Leonie to Hanneman's right so that Mercedes won't be tempted to go into the bushes. I didn't talk much about the first group of enemies, but it's really nothing complicated. I equip light weapons so I don't get doubled. I position Leonie forward so she can attack Hubert, and that's pretty much the extent of it. It was nothing complicated. So I figured that was a good time to do my introduction. Right about now, we're going to come across the most exciting part of the playthrough, which is where we see if Leonie gets crit to death, and we have to try again. So, yeah, I've lost many attempts to Dorothea getting an 8% Thunder crit. Like most people, I am the unluckiest person alive. There's probably a way to optimize this such that no one ever eats an attack from Dorothea. You just curved shot her and then kill her with a melee combat art, and then she never crits you to death. She has a lot of crit. She has 16, and most of your units only have like 6-ish luck. I'm not optimizing my clears that much. This whole thing isn't intricately planned. But if I were to do this again, I would try and figure out how to do that. The part through where I killed Hanneman, that was all pretty well planned out. This was not. I'm about to make a very exciting mistake. So stay tuned for that. I could attack with a bow to get Hilda more XP from attacking Dorothea, but I choose to attack from melee range so I can get that crit avoid from Sword Palace and not have a chance to die to our blade.
You lost to me?
So,
Leave it to me.
I think about now was when I was realizing my mistake, that when Hilda stops body blocking Edelgard, that space she's standing on is no longer safe.
I'll manage.
So, Hilda is going to die. Just straight up. Not really a way around it at this point. Unless she dodges. But, you know, she'll be fine. I don't think I've ever seen someone playing this game actually utilize the casual mode this map has, the no permadeath. But I fucking am. That's another exact damage kill. That wasn't one I planned for, that one just kind of happened. Leonie gets a really nice level. Claude's gonna get a nice one in a bit, too. Claude and Leonie are the most important units this playthrough, so it's good that they're leveling up well.
Look at Carrie losing to shock.
Claude's not getting a lot of strength, which is honestly very likely more important than his speed in the long run, but I'm sure it'll all work out fine. In the short term, the speed can let him use an iron bow instead of a mini bow if he gets close counter, and that can kind of make up the difference.
To think that the black...
All right.